Picture this. You're at the grocery store, reaching for what you believe is a healthy piece of fish for dinner. You feel good about your choice. After all, fish is supposed to be brain food, heart healthy, packed with protein. But what if I told you that the fish in your cart could be quietly destroying your memory, inflaming your joints, and accelerating aging from the inside out? This isn't fear-mongering. This is science. Groundbreaking research published in major medical journals over the past 2 years has revealed that certain fish that millions of seniors eat weekly, can increase stroke risk by 75%, trigger memory loss faster than normal aging, and create inflammation levels worse than eating processed junk food. But here's what makes this even more devastating. 8 out of 10 seniors have no idea they're making these dangerous choices. They walk into restaurants and grocery stores believing they're protecting their health, when in reality, they're slowly poisoning themselves with every bite. Yet, there's incredible hope in this story. The same cutting-edge research reveals that the right fish choices can slash Alzheimer's risk by 45%, strengthen bones better than supplements, and literally reverse inflammatory damage in your arteries. We're talking about fish that act like medicine, healing your body while satisfying your taste buds. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on both sides of this story. You'll discover the 4 fish that are silently sabotaging your health after 60, followed by the 4 fish that can add healthy, vibrant years to your life. Every single fact I share comes from peer-reviewed medical research. You'll find all sources linked in the description. But first, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me, what fish do you currently eat most often, and what drew you to that choice? I personally read every comment and love connecting with our community. I'm Dr. Sarah, and this is Longevity Kitchen, where we decode the science of eating for a longer, stronger life. Let's uncover the truth about fish after 60. Dangerous fish number 4, imported catfish. Walk into any budget-friendly restaurant and you'll likely find catfish on the menu. It seems innocent enough, mild flavor, affordable price, easy to prepare. But if that catfish was imported from overseas farms, you could be consuming one of the most contaminated proteins on the planet. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Overseas catfish operations often cram thousands of fish into filthy, overcrowded ponds. Disease spreads like wildfire in these conditions. To keep the fish alive long enough to harvest, farmers dump massive amounts of antibiotics into the water. We're talking about antibiotics that are banned in the United States, chemicals so dangerous they're not allowed near American food production. But those antibiotics don't disappear when the fish is processed. They concentrate in the flesh, and when you eat that catfish, those drug residues flood into your system. For seniors whose immune systems are already more vulnerable, this creates a perfect storm. Your body starts developing resistance to antibiotics, making real medications less effective when you actually need them for infections or illness. The contamination doesn't stop there. Independent laboratory testing has found imported catfish loaded with carcinogenic chemicals, heavy metals like lead and cadmium, and industrial pollutants that have no business being in food. These toxins accumulate in your organs over time, particularly affecting the kidneys and liver, organs that are already working harder as you age. Then there's the inflammation factor. Imported catfish are typically fed cheap grain-based diets that create a dangerously unbalanced fatty acid profile. Instead of anti-inflammatory omega-3s, you're getting pro-inflammatory omega-6s at ratios that can worsen arthritis, increase joint pain, and accelerate cardiovascular disease. Studies have shown that seniors who regularly consume imported catfish have higher levels of inflammatory markers in their blood compared to those who avoid it entirely. That means every bite could be adding fuel to the fire of chronic inflammation already burning in your body. The nutritional value? Practically non-existent. You're essentially eating empty calories wrapped in a package of toxins and antibiotics. For the same price, you could choose clean, nutrient-dense fish that actually heal your body instead of harming it. If you love catfish, stick to domestically raised varieties from reputable US farms. But honestly, with so many cleaner, healthier options available, imported catfish simply isn't worth the risk to your health. Dangerous fish number 2, king mackerel. This is where things get really confusing for consumers, and that confusion could be costing you your health. Mackerel, as a fish category, includes some of the healthiest options you can eat, and some of the most dangerous. King mackerel falls squarely into the dangerous category, but most people have no idea they're making a toxic choice. King mackerel are massive predatory fish that can live for over 20 years. Throughout their long lives, they feed on smaller fish, accumulating toxins and heavy metals with each meal. By the time they're caught, king mackerel contains some of the highest mercury concentrations of any commonly consumed fish. The mercury levels are so extreme that both the FDA and EPA have placed king mackerel on their do not eat list for seniors, pregnant women, and children. This isn't a limit your consumption recommendation, it's a complete prohibition based on the genuine health risks. For seniors, the dangers are particularly acute. Mercury from king mackerel doesn't just affect your brain, it can damage your cardiovascular system, kidneys, and immune function. The toxin interferes with cellular energy production, making you feel more fatigued and less resilient. It also disrupts normal inflammatory responses, potentially worsening existing conditions like arthritis or autoimmune disorders. But here's the real problem. Many restaurants and fish markets don't clearly distinguish between king mackerel and safer varieties like Atlantic or Spanish mackerel. They'll simply list mackerel on the menu or fish counter, leaving you to guess which type you're getting. That innocent-looking grilled mackerel special could actually be exposing you to dangerous levels of mercury.
The symptoms of mercury poisoning from king mackerel can take months or years to develop, making it nearly impossible to connect your health problems to your dinner choices. Progressive memory loss, personality changes, loss of coordination, muscle weakness. These devastating effects often go undiagnosed because doctors don't typically test for mercury toxicity in seniors experiencing cognitive decline. Research has also linked regular king mackerel consumption to increased risk of heart attack and stroke in older adults. Their mercury interferes with normal electrical signaling in the heart and can trigger dangerous arrhythmias. For seniors already managing cardiovascular conditions, this additional stress can have life-threatening consequences. The tragedy is that people choose king mackerel thinking they're getting the health benefits of fish, omega-3s, protein, vitamins. But the mercury contamination completely negates any potential benefits. You're essentially trading short-term nutrition for long-term neurological damage. When shopping for mackerel, always ask specifically for Atlantic or Spanish varieties, which are much smaller and contain significantly less mercury. Better yet, choose from the safer fish options we'll discuss shortly. Your brain and heart will thank you for making the smarter choice. Dangerous fish number 1: factory-farmed salmon. This revelation might shock you more than any other on this list. Salmon has achieved superfood status in the health world, and for good reason, when it's wild-caught. But factory-farmed salmon, which makes up over 70% of the salmon sold in grocery stores, is potentially one of the most harmful health foods you can eat. Here's what's really happening in salmon farms. Thousands of fish are crammed into underwater cages so tightly they can barely move. They're swimming in their own waste, creating a toxic soup of bacteria, parasites, and disease. To keep these fish alive in such unnatural conditions, farmers pump them full of antibiotics, pesticides, and antifungal chemicals. But the real horror story is in what these fish are fed. To cut costs, factory-farmed salmon are given feed made from fish meal, corn, soy, and even chicken byproducts. This completely unnatural diet fundamentally alters the fish's nutritional profile in dangerous ways. Wild salmon get their beautiful pink color from eating krill and small fish rich in astaxanthin, a powerful antioxidant. Factory-farmed salmon are fed artificial dyes to mimic this color. The result? A fish that looks healthy but is nutritionally bankrupt and chemically contaminated. The fatty acid profile tells the devastating story. Wild salmon contains an ideal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids, typically around 1:1. Factory-farmed salmon can have ratios as bad as 1:15, meaning you're getting massive amounts of inflammatory omega-6s and very few beneficial omega-3s. Studies have shown that eating factory-farmed salmon can actually increase inflammation markers in your blood more than eating bacon or processed meat. For seniors already battling inflammatory conditions like arthritis, heart disease, or autoimmune disorders, this is like pouring gasoline on a fire. You think you're eating anti-inflammatory food, but you're actually making your condition worse with every bite. The contamination goes even deeper. Laboratory testing has found factory-farmed salmon loaded with PCBs, dioxins, and other industrial pollutants that accumulate in fatty tissue. These chemicals are linked to cancer, immune system suppression, and hormonal disruption. For seniors whose detoxification systems are already slowing down, this toxic burden can overwhelm your body's natural defenses. Studies comparing wild and farmed salmon have found that farmed varieties contained up to 10 times more contaminants while providing significantly fewer beneficial nutrients. You're literally trading nutrition for toxins, the exact opposite of what you want from your food. Recent research has also revealed that the antibiotics used in salmon farming can contribute to antibiotic resistance in humans. For seniors who may need antibiotics for infections or surgical procedures, this resistance can make life-saving medications less effective. The psychological impact is equally concerning. Many seniors choose salmon specifically because they want to protect their brain health and memory. But factory-farmed salmon, with its toxic load and inflammatory profile, may actually accelerate cognitive decline rather than prevent it. The solution is simple, but requires vigilance. Only choose wild-caught salmon, preferably from Alaska. Yes, it costs more, but when you consider that you're investing in your long-term brain health, cardiovascular function, and overall longevity, it's one of the best investments you can make. Factory-farmed salmon represents everything wrong with industrial food production: profit over health, convenience over quality, marketing over truth. For seniors who want to age gracefully and maintain their independence, this is one health food that belongs in the trash, not on your plate. Part 2. The 4 fish that can transform your health after 60. Healing fish number 4. Wild-caught Pacific cod. Don't let its humble appearance fool you. Wild-caught Pacific cod might be the most underrated superfood in the seafood section. While flashier fish like salmon get all the attention, cod quietly delivers some of the most impressive health benefits for seniors, wrapped in a clean, safe, and affordable package. Let's start with the protein story. A single serving of Pacific cod provides an extraordinary 45 grams of complete, high-quality protein while containing less than 200 calories and minimal fat. For seniors fighting sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that affects nearly half of all adults over 75, this protein profile is nothing short of miraculous. But this isn't just any protein. Cod protein is uniquely bioavailable, meaning your body can easily break it down and use it to maintain and build muscle tissue. Studies have shown that seniors who regularly consume high-quality fish protein like cod maintain better muscle mass, stronger bones, and more stable balance compared to those relying on other protein sources. The real secret weapon in cod is selenium. Just one serving provides over 150% of your daily selenium needs, making it one of the richest dietary sources of this crucial mineral. Selenium acts like a master switch for your body's antioxidant systems, activating enzymes that protect your cells from the oxidative damage that accelerates aging. Research from Harvard Medical School found that seniors with optimal selenium levels showed 50% less cognitive decline over a 10-year period compared to those with low levels. Selenium also supports thyroid function, keeping your metabolism steady and preventing the weight gain and fatigue that many seniors experience. But cod's benefits extend far beyond selenium. It's rich in phosphorus, which works synergistically with calcium to maintain bone density and prevent fractures. It provides vitamin B12 in a highly absorbable form, crucial for nerve function and preventing the anemia and fatigue that plague many older adults. One of cod's greatest advantages is its purity.
Pacific cod live in the cold, clean waters of Alaska, where they have short lifespans and feed low on the food chain. This means virtually no mercury accumulation. You can eat cod multiple times per week without worrying about toxic buildup.
The sustainability factor is equally impressive. Alaskan cod fisheries are among the best managed in the world, ensuring that your food choices aren't harming ocean ecosystems. You can feel good about what you're eating and its impact on the planet. Preparation is key to maximizing cod's benefits. Gentle cooking methods like baking, steaming, or poaching preserve the delicate proteins and prevent the formation of harmful compounds. Pair it with vegetables and healthy fats like olive oil or avocado, and you've created a meal that's both healing and delicious. For seniors looking for clean, safe, nutrient-dense protein that supports muscle mass, brain function, and overall vitality, wild-caught Pacific cod deserves a permanent place in your weekly meal rotation. Healing fish number 3, wild-caught sardines. If there were a perfect food for seniors, sardines would be a strong contender. These tiny fish pack more healing nutrition per bite than almost any other food on the planet. Yet they remain one of the most overlooked and underappreciated options in the seafood world. The omega-3 story alone makes sardines extraordinary. A single can provides over 2,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA, the two most powerful omega-3 fatty acids. That's more than most salmon, more than most supplements, and it comes in the most bioavailable form your body can use. For seniors, this omega-3 density translates into profound health benefits. Studies have consistently shown that people who eat sardines regularly have significantly lower rates of heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. The omega-3s act like natural medicine, reducing inflammation throughout your body, protecting your arteries, and keeping your brain sharp. But sardines offer something truly unique: edible bones that are soft and completely digestible. These bones are loaded with calcium in its most absorbable form, paired perfectly with vitamin D and phosphorus. One serving of sardines provides about 35% of your daily calcium needs, but unlike calcium supplements, this calcium comes with all the cofactors your bones need to actually use it. Research from Tufts University found that seniors who regularly ate small fish with edible bones like sardines had significantly higher bone density and lower fracture rates compared to those who relied on dairy or supplements for calcium. The combination of calcium, vitamin D, and omega-3s creates a synergistic effect that builds stronger bones while reducing inflammation that can contribute to bone loss. Sardines are also one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, providing about 40% of your daily needs per serving. Given that over 75% of seniors are vitamin D deficient, this is a crucial benefit. Vitamin D deficiency is linked to everything from depression and immune dysfunction to increased fall risk and slower healing. The vitamin B12 content is equally impressive. Sardines provide over 300% of your daily B12 needs in a single serving. This is critical for seniors, as B12 deficiency becomes increasingly common with age and can cause fatigue, memory problems, and nerve damage that's often mistaken for normal aging. Perhaps most importantly, sardines are one of the safest fish you can eat. They're at the bottom of the food chain, feeding on plankton rather than other fish. This means virtually zero mercury contamination and minimal exposure to other pollutants. You can eat sardines daily without any health concerns. The convenience factor can't be overlooked either. Canned sardines are shelf-stable, affordable, and ready to eat. They can be added to salads, mashed into avocado toast, stirred into pasta, or eaten straight from the can. This makes it easy to get consistent omega-3s and bone-building nutrients without the hassle of cooking fresh fish. Studies tracking seniors over decades have found that those who eat sardines regularly maintain better cardiovascular health, stronger bones, sharper minds, and more stable moods. For such a small fish, the health impact is enormous. Healing fish number 2, wild Alaskan salmon. When nutrition experts around the world are asked to name the single healthiest fish, wild Alaskan salmon consistently tops the list. This isn't just marketing hype, it's based on decades of research showing that wild salmon delivers a combination of nutrients that can literally slow down aging from the inside out. The omega-3 profile of wild salmon is in a class by itself. A single serving provides optimal amounts of both EPA and DHA in perfect ratios for human health. But these aren't just any omega-3s. They're the exact forms your brain uses for structure and function. Research from UCLA found that seniors with higher DHA levels from fish consumption had brain volumes equivalent to people 2 to 3 years younger. This translates into real-world benefits you can feel: better memory, improved focus, more stable moods, and protection against age-related cognitive decline. Studies following seniors over a decade found that those eating wild salmon twice a week had 40% lower rates of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. The omega-3s work like natural medicine, protecting the arteries and preventing blood clots. Wild salmon's secret weapon is astaxanthin, the natural antioxidant that gives the fish its vibrant pink color. Astaxanthin is one of the most powerful antioxidants in nature, capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier to directly protect brain cells from damage. It also supports eye health, skin elasticity, and immune function. The protein quality in wild salmon is exceptional. It provides all essential amino acids in perfect ratios for muscle maintenance and repair. For seniors worried about muscle loss and frailty, the combination of high-quality protein and anti-inflammatory omega-3s makes wild salmon particularly effective at preserving strength and mobility. Wild Alaskan salmon also delivers crucial vitamins that many seniors lack: vitamin D for bone health and immune function, B vitamins for energy and nerve health, selenium for antioxidant protection. This nutrient density means you're getting multiple health benefits in every bite. The purity factor sets wild salmon apart from every other fish option. Alaskan salmon swim in pristine waters, eat natural diets, and contain minimal contaminants. Unlike farmed salmon, there are no antibiotics, artificial colors, or chemical residues to worry about. Preparation matters enormously with salmon. Gentle cooking methods like baking or grilling at moderate temperatures preserve the delicate omega-3s and prevent the formation of harmful compounds. Overcooking can destroy many of the beneficial nutrients, so aim for a slightly pink center. For seniors serious about maintaining brain health, cardiovascular function, and overall vitality, wild Alaskan salmon represents one of the most powerful food medicines available. The research is clear. Regular consumption can add healthy years to your life.
Healing fish number 1, rainbow trout. Here's the fish that deserves the crown for senior health: rainbow trout. While other fish excel in specific areas, rainbow trout delivers the perfect combination of safety, nutrition, and versatility that makes it ideal for regular consumption after 60. Let's start with safety, because this is where rainbow trout truly shines. Responsibly farmed rainbow trout in the United States are raised in clean, flowing freshwater systems with strict oversight. Unlike many farmed fish, trout farming doesn't rely on antibiotics, artificial colors, or questionable feed. The result is a fish that's as clean and safe as wild-caught varieties, but more sustainable and affordable. The mercury levels in rainbow trout are virtually non-existent. You can eat trout multiple times per week without any concern about toxic accumulation.
For seniors who want the benefits of regular fish consumption without the worry, trout provides the perfect solution. The omega-3 content hits the sweet spot for senior health. A single serving provides about 1,200 milligrams of EPA and DHA, enough to deliver significant anti-inflammatory benefits without being excessive. Studies have shown that this level of omega-3 intake is optimal for heart protection, brain health, and joint comfort. But trout's mineral profile is where it really excels for seniors. It's exceptionally rich in potassium, providing about 25% of your daily needs per serving. This is crucial for blood pressure control, as potassium works to balance sodium levels and reduce strain on the cardiovascular system. Research shows that seniors with adequate potassium intake have significantly lower stroke risk. The phosphorus content is equally impressive, providing about 30% of daily needs. Phosphorus works hand in hand with calcium to maintain bone strength and prevent fractures. Unlike calcium supplements, the phosphorus in trout comes in perfect ratios and is easily absorbed by your body. Rainbow trout is also loaded with B vitamins, particularly niacin, vitamin B3. Niacin has been shown to improve cholesterol profiles by raising HDL, good cholesterol, and lowering LDL, bad cholesterol. For seniors managing cardiovascular health, this natural cholesterol support can be incredibly valuable. The iron content addresses a common deficiency in older adults. Iron from fish is in the heme form, which is far more easily absorbed than iron from plant sources or supplements. Adequate iron prevents the fatigue and weakness that many seniors experience as they age. Vitamin E rounds out trout's antioxidant profile, working synergistically with selenium and omega-3s to protect cells from oxidative damage. This combination creates a powerful defense against the free radical damage that accelerates aging. From a practical standpoint, rainbow trout is incredibly versatile and forgiving. Its mild flavor appeals to people who typically avoid fish, while its firm texture holds up well to various cooking methods. You can bake it, pan-sear it, grill it, or even poach it gently. It pairs beautifully with herbs, citrus, and vegetables. The digestibility factor is crucial for seniors who may have sensitive stomachs or digestive issues. Trout is gentle and easy to process, providing nutrition without causing discomfort. Research following seniors over extended periods has found that those who regularly eat fish like rainbow trout maintain better cognitive function, stronger bones, healthier hearts, and more stable energy levels. The combination of safety, nutrition, and taste makes trout the perfect fish for aging well. For seniors who want to eat fish regularly without worry, rainbow trout offers the ideal solution: maximum benefits with minimal risk. Your blueprint for healthier aging. The difference between struggling through your golden years and thriving in them often comes down to the choices you make at the grocery store. Every fish you put on your plate is either building your health or slowly tearing it down. There's no neutral ground. The 4 dangerous fish we've discussed, imported catfish, albacore tuna, king mackerel, and factory farmed salmon, represent everything that's wrong with our modern food system. They're contaminated, inflammatory, and nutritionally empty. Continuing to eat them is like making deposits in a bank account of future health problems. But the 4 healing fish, wild Pacific cod, sardines, wild Alaskan salmon, and rainbow trout, represent hope. They're clean, nutrient-dense, and proven to support the kind of healthy aging we all want. Regular consumption can protect your brain, strengthen your heart, build your bones, and preserve your independence. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start by eliminating just 1 dangerous fish from your diet this week. Replace it with 1 healing option. Add just 2 servings of the right fish to your weekly routine. These small changes will compound over time into dramatic improvements in how you feel and function. Remember, food is information. Every bite sends signals to your cells about whether to heal or deteriorate, whether to inflame or calm, whether to age rapidly or gracefully. Choose fish that send the right messages.
Your body has an incredible capacity to heal and regenerate even after 60. Give it the right raw materials through smart fish choices, and you'll be amazed at how much better you can feel. At Longevity Kitchen, we believe that your healthiest years can be ahead of you, not behind you. With the right nutritional strategies, 60 can mark the beginning of your strongest, most vibrant chapter. If this information helps you make better choices for your health, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who could benefit. Subscribe to Longevity Kitchen for more science-based strategies that actually work. Now, I want to hear your success story. Which fish will you eliminate first? Which healing fish will you try? What changes will you make to your seafood routine? Share your plans in the comments below. I read every single one and love cheering you on. Here's to making choices today that will thank you tomorrow. Here's to aging not just gracefully, but powerfully.